My name is Frank Fournier. My job here is president, at least that's what they call me. But my duties practically involve everything that needs to be done. However, there are different kind of leaders, and in this sense, my job more or less is spiritual. If I can keep the team together, if I can keep the spiritual atmosphere up, it seems to be very good for an institution. And that's where my strength is. And that doesn't mean I don't have other things to do, but that's where I lean the hardest personally. I've been here 6 years, and I don't know how long I'll be here yet, but the Lord hasn't relieved me, so maybe a while yet. Before I came to Eden Valley, I was the vice president of OCI, and I thought that was the best job I've ever had. I had the opportunity to travel all over the world, and I was acting as the pastor for all our self-supporting institutions. But one day I got a call from the president of Eden Valley, a young man who'd been here 3 years, and he thought it was so stressful, and he was hoping he could move on. So he asked me if I'd come and take his place, and I said, no, I really would not like to come and take your place. But he said, well, can you do me a favor? Can you just pray about it? And I thought, well, yeah, for sure, I can pray about it. But I thought, hey, so what? But you know what? That's dangerous. Because when I began to pray about it, and I prayed about it on a consistent basis, it wasn't just but a matter of time that I felt the Lord telling me, I want you to go there. I want you to go there. And finally, I came to visit. Had a meeting with all the people here, and still I was telling them, hey, unless the Lord hits me by the side of the head with a 2x4, I'm not coming, okay? There was a young lady in the room. She says, can I tell you a story? She says, I went up the mountain, and I promised the Lord that I would not come off this mountain till He told me whether I should marry Michael or not. And I prayed for 3 hours, and then I started off the mountain. Halfway down, I said, what am I doing? I told the Lord I wouldn't leave here till He told me whether I should marry Michael or not. So she got back on her knees, and the Lord spoke to her. He said, I gave you enough evidence for you to make a decision. I expect you to make a decision on the evidence I've given you. And she said to me, that's what you need to do. And I knew immediately that God, looking at all the evidence, I knew it. He wanted me here. So I gave up what I liked best to come and do what I never liked best. However, that's what God wanted. That's why I'm here. At Eden Valley, we're trying to follow what the Spirit of Prophecy has given us to do as a church, as a lay people. We have a lifestyle center. We bring in all these people. They come from all over the world. And we try by natural means to bring them back to health.
My name is Safas Konradi, and my wife is Letty. We are here from Hermanus, South Africa. We are here at Eden Valley because my wife needed to have treatment. And she felt tired, but not only tired, she needed doctor's attention. Well, one night we were watching the Three Angels Broadcasting Network, and we saw on that program about Eden Valley. And in this program, we learned that people could come here, Christians, and even Christians or people that don't believe in Christianity, could come here and get help. The treatment that you people here at Eden Valley give is not only related to medical problems, but also how to live a good life by eating correctly and by doing exercise.
My name is Ralph Mardian. This is my wife Gisela, and we are from Southern California, specifically from Los Angeles. We are here because of my wife. My wife needs some treatments. She needs some therapy to get your health back up in order. I actually found out through 3ABN.
Actually, 3ABN, and then my mom, who has watched ABN for years, always said, even if the surgeons can't do anything, I would like you to go there. She encouraged us a lot.
People are so hospitable, so helpful, and I think we're going to get the right treatments and the right therapies here, and I would recommend it to anybody.
And I think we get spiritual and physical therapy, and we are among people here that all love the Lord, and you just feel at home
Warm.
here.
My name is Anna Blake, and I am here because I have some lifestyle issues that I notice as I get older that I didn't want to end up taking all kinds of medication for, and I wanted to learn some helpful ways to take care of my body so that I'll feel good. We're from southwest Arkansas in a little town called Horatio, Arkansas. And well, I've been thinking about it. I wanted to go to a lifestyle center, but I didn't know much about it and didn't know where to go. And so I turned 3ABN on one morning. I had been praying about, the Lord would show me where to go. And so I turned 3ABN on, and there were 3 gentlemen sitting there, and they were talking about Eden Valley. And they were even talking about the experience of C.A. Murray's experience in being here. And I said, thank you, Lord. I really felt that was, he sent that message to me, that that's where I needed to go. I'm just very pleased, with the spiritual atmosphere and everything that's going on here.
For me, I think when I came here, I just felt as a part of a family, and the staff have been very helpful.
In fact, I have already called my sister because I know that she needs some lifestyle. And I talked to her yesterday about 30 minutes and told her she needs to make preparations to come. And she's excited about coming too. And after I started looking at 3ABN, it increased my growth spiritually. I wanted to study more, and all the different preachers and things that were on 3ABN, I just learned more. Although I've been an Adventist many years, it helped me, my spiritual life. I used to wonder how we could get this message out to the entire world. But then I realized when 3ABN started growing and growing and growing and going to more countries, I realized it can be done.
I believe that everything that the Lord does through all the people that He works through, whether they be the church or lay people, whoever it might be, it's all very important. Now, of course, in reading the Spirit Prophecy, we've noticed, we've seen, we've understood that the Lord would have little places like this where natural methods of healing are introduced to the people, are taught to the people, they're used so that healing can come about in a more natural way. We also have a retirement center here. We have an organic farm. We have a health food store. We have missions in Mexico, in Dominican Republic, in Africa, in India. We're just a group of young, not so young, we're a group of lay people trying to do God's will to the best of our ability. I think when you take the gospel and you boil it down to its basic essence, we're told in Desire of Ages 8:24, I think, or 8:23, it says that the essence, the basic essence of the gospel is restoration. And a lifestyle center, that's what its aim is. It's restorative. It's to bring people back to health. The whole gospel is going in that direction. It takes sinners to make saints. It takes the sick and brings them to healing. And that's why I think it's important that we're here. That's why the church is here. That's the whole gospel. The other day, I was talking to a couple that's here already. They are lifestyle guests in this session, and they were telling me that the reason they're here is because they saw me on 3ABN. And I know that it's not the only one, because we get phone calls every day. We're answering the phone, people who have seen us on 3ABN, and are asking about us. Some people come, of course, and some people don't get to come for one reason or another. But it's amazing. The phone has never been more busy than since the exposure we've been given on 3ABN. We're truly grateful for it.